Kern County, people can get a week's worth of nutritious meals from their local food banks. I'm Ruby Rivera, your neighborhood reporter. But now a possible shift in state funding could put this to an end.
We receive some funding in order to purchase food to bridge the gap between what's donated and what the need is on an ongoing basis. It's likely that the funding that we've had over the last 3 years is going to be cut significantly.
Food Bank Administrator for CapK, Kelly Lowry, says the CalFood Program is facing a $54 million drop in annual state funding. What used to be $62.7 million in funding annually could possibly change to only $8 million for the 2025 to 26 fiscal year. If this cut does occur, Lowry says thousands of families are in jeopardy.
92,000 times in 1 month, in the month of January of 2023, Kern County residents were engaging with distributions for free food in Kern County. That number has risen 150% over the last 2 years. And by the end of last year, the number was over 250,000.
Without this funding, Lowry says they'll be forced to go back and rely on donations to feed people, in turn lowering the quality of food. And Kern County food banks aren't the only ones to be potentially affected.
The state funding for our facility there in California, in the Los Angeles area, is about 80% of our funding. It covers not just our food, but also our capacity, our employees, our building, our utilities, everything.
President and CEO of the Food Bank of Southern California, Brian Weaver, says they could face a cut of at least $6 million in CalFood funding. However, Weaver says these funds would be severely impacting families who solely rely on these efforts.
A lot of people will go to bed hungry. You know, we're seeing huge lines in some of our pantries. You know, some of the pantries in the LA area, we're seeing as many as 500 to 600 people lining up to get food every month.
Aside from sending donations to local food banks, Lowry says there is one more option people can take to fight for the right to quality meals.
The public can really play a big part by talking to our elected officials, our state assembly people and our state senators, and urging them to follow the directive of the California Association of Food Banks and maintain our funding at the same levels that it's at now.
It's currently unclear if the state funding will continue to be available for local food banks. A decision regarding this funding is expected to come later this year by state officials. In Bakersfield, I'm Ruby Rivera, your neighborhood reporter.